Miss Suter, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, thank you. Is your vehicle moving?
No, I'm at work in my car.
Okay. I lost Miss McDaniel. Mr. Davidson is here live. He was here for the bar meeting, so I thought he'd just stick around for his case, which is 135. Yeah, not yet. She hasn't checked in yet. Well, while we're waiting for Miss McDaniel, Miss Suter, I can advise you of your rights as a tenant and a landlord-tenant matter. You're a defendant in a termination of tenancy case. Your landlord wants you to move. As such a defendant, you have certain rights. You have the right to hire a lawyer. If you can't afford an attorney, you can see if legal aid would be able or willing to represent you. You can seek other legal representation. You guys represent yourself. You have a right to have the case heard here in St. Joseph County where the property is located. You have a right to demand a jury trial. If you wish to have a jury trial, you must tell me at this first appearance or make the demand in writing within 5 days and be prepared to pay the $50 jury fee and use the jury demand form unless the judge waives the requirement to pay the fee for your inability to pay it. You may be able to reach an agreement with the landlord by going through mediation. If both parties are interested, the court can make the referral and help set that mediation up. You may be able to reach an agreement with the landlord that means the case would get dismissed, in which case the parties could file what's called a conditional order of dismissal. I think Ms. McDaniel is with us now. Ms. McDaniel, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes. This is file number 26164LT. It's entitled Dawn McDaniel versus Ashley Suter. This is a property out on Schaefer Road. The plaintiff served a notice to quit on Ms. Suter in December. I don't believe there is a lease. I think there's a claim that the rent, if it was a non-payment of rent, would be over $12,000. Ms. Suter, your landlord wants you to move. What's your response to that?
One, the agreement wasn't even between her and I, it was between Ryan McDaniel and I want to know, I want the breakdown of how she came up with the $78.50 back in December and how she's coming up with $12.50 as of February, because the math is completely wrong on that. The agreement was
she's not asking you to move. You don't have a lease. She served a notice to quit on you in December.
I know,
and
Ryan
you didn't move
too.
within 30 days. And
Yeah,
so
Ryan
she's not
did
asking
too.
at this point for you to pay money. She will be at a future date. Right now, she just wants you to move.
Which I am in the process of working on that as well. Like
Tell me
literally, I
about
have
that.
been on it.
All right. Well, the law requires, excuse me, that we adjourn this matter at least 7 days. And today is the 9th. We don't have another available day all the way till the 27th. There's a court holiday in there with President's Day. Then I'm gone for a few days. Are you available on February 17th?
I am.
At 11:10.
Yes, sir.
Now, we don't have a lease. However, she has filed a claim for supplemental damages. So once you move out, we're gonna have a hearing about who owes who how much money. People will be placed under oath. They'll have to produce exhibits. You've got questions about how did you come up with this amount that I actually owe? Well, we'll take testimony regarding that. She asked you to move in December, and you didn't move. And so now January and February, we're going to continue this all the way out till February 27th, which is farther than I would like, but I don't have a choice. Then you would get 10 days from that date to move out. So you'd get till March 7th to move, or you would be subject to being evicted, in which case you would owe another month's rent. Now, who is Ryan McDaniel to Ashley McDaniel?
He's the landlord, the owner of the home.
Say I also.
Dawn McDaniel, what's your response to that?
I am also the owner to that home, Your Honor.
All right.
I'm on the
Who is
deed as well.
Ryan to you?
He is my son, and I'm the one that rents it to Ashley, not him.
No, you didn't.
Excuse me, I was
Well, Ashley, I
talking.
guess maybe you shouldn't be so flippant about it. Apparently rent hasn't been paid in a long time. She wants you to move, and
I'm
unless you want
moving
to have like,
because I'm done dealing with this lady. She's denied my payment because of
Free
her
rent.
upset about paying the $800 a month like Ryan and I agreed on because the home needs work on, and I've had to put money into it.
It's not
And
true.
well,
Ryan
at
and
this
I
point,
agree.
she's not asking you for any money. She's simply asking you to move.
Oh, I'm moving because I'm done dealing with this lady. She's crazy.
All right, now, if you do move, you need to turn in your keys and give your forwarding address in writing within 4 days. That isn't the end of it. She's gonna sue you for money. So we're gonna have a hearing about calculating who owes who how much. But this part is just about possession. So if you move between now and February 27th, you don't even need to show up for the hearing. But if you do move, you need to turn in the keys and give your forwarding address within 4 days of
Who
your
do I
moving.
give my forwarding address to? Because I don't want Dawn to have it at all.
Well, she's entitled to have it because she needs to send you any security deposit
didn't-
information. And she needs you to have you get notice for further court proceedings regarding the money damages.
She didn't even send me the paperwork for court today. I had my dad call me because she told my uncle about it. And my dad called me at like 7, 8 o'clock at night, was like, did you know you have court on the 9th? And I'm like, no, I didn't know nothing about it. And Bruce just brought me my paperwork. I want to say Wednesday it was. So I never received anything about
You
court.
got personally served on February the 4th.
No,
yeah.
I did not. I did not. I promise you I did not.
Well, if I was gonna put money on you or Bruce Morse, I'd put my money on Bruce Morse. Let's look at the proof
Oh,
of
no,
service.
Bruce did. Bruce did, yes. I thought you were talking about Dawn because when I
No,
called
Bruce
up there,
Morse gave you
that's
a
my bad.
personal service.
Yeah, he did. I got a hold of him because he tried to come to the house when I was at work, and I'm normally not home until after 4 o'clock.
All right. Well, if you do move between now and February 27th, you need to turn in your keys and your forwarding address within 4 days of your moving.
Absolutely.
Then we'll have a later hearing regarding money damages, but this is just about possession. If you have not moved by that date, we'll have a hearing at a later, well, on February 27th at 11:10, in which case I'd give you 10 more days to move or be subject to being evicted. All right, do you have any questions?
So I had to put a whole new propane tank in and pay for it. How do I go about, because Ryan is the one that's going to have to come there so the company can come pick it up, because the money that I put into it, they said when they pick it up, they'll reimburse me my money. How do I go about that?
For her, because I'm on the deed and I'm part owner, so I can
All
do
right,
that.
well, I
Not
guess
in your
that's
name.
between you and the propane company, or we'll take that up in the money damage hearing. This is just about the possession.
Okay.
Thank you, Your
All
Honor.
right, all right. If you're gone by the 27th, you don't need to be here. If you're not, we'll have further
Okay.
hearing at the time. All right, Ms. McDaniel, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.